He's at his parents' house in Georgia. He lives in Chicago, and then start talking about what my dad does for work. And my tattoo on my ribcage, bro.
All right, guys. So here's what's going to go on now. So me and Chris.
Chris and I, dumbass.
What's up? Chris
Wait,
and I.
actually, should I end the YouTube stream real quick?
I'm just kidding.
Sure.
I think it.
YouTube. I'm gonna end the stream real quick. I think I'm gonna end it for today, everyone, because we're right now just gonna be doing stuff where it's just like a cooking sort of thing. It's not gonna be like a debate stream right now. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna end it for now. Later, I doubt I'll be back because I don't think I'll have enough time because I only have until 6:30. Tomorrow I'll try to go on live longer. I'll try to get on live earlier and stay on live longer or something like that for YouTube tomorrow. All right. Love y'all so much, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. I really appreciate it. Have a fantastic night, everyone. You don't have to have TikTok in order to watch the cooking. Just literally go to TikTok.com and then /live/it's not Dean with 2 A's and 2 N's. But yeah, okay. Love y'all so much on YouTube. Peace out, everyone.
Okay, quickly, before we start, Parker is the judge for right now, and also the people in the comments after it's done. Before we start, I moved to strike. I have a motion to make. I moved to strike Dean's. He has a rosemary leaf that he is going to use to finish the plate. I wanted to have a rosemary leaf, but I thought I had one here and I didn't. I moved to strike Dean's rosemary leaf.
Strike granted. No finishing rosemary leaf.
Okay.
You can use the rosemary.
Okay. All right. So I have an idea first before we actually get into the cooking. I say you explain to us the methodology going behind your steak tonight.
All right.
Explain us what you want to do. I mean, like start to finish. Then I'll do the same thing. Talk to the people. Tell everybody what's going on. By the way, for those curious, me and Chris are about to engage in a cook-off with a sirloin. So go take it away, Chris.
All right. Hold on. Give me literally. It's fine. I'll grab it in a second. So, let the cooking battle begin.
All right, chat. We got it going off right now. Chris is right now going up at 2. He's not even looking. He's just saying thank you to the chat, everyone. He's emoting. And Dean with his emotes, they're trying to make the chat look at them, look at their jawlines, and look at their horrible posture. First here on the left, we've got Dean fucking Withers. Here on the bottom right, we have the DNC shill, the little boy brother of Harry J. Sisson, Chris Mowrey. Tell me right now which fighter you think will win and be the fucking victor. Put it in the comment section right now which side you're on. Go!
Thank you, chefs. My plan for today is to cook you an 8-ounce sirloin steak. I understand my opponent has a 10-ounce steak. That's all right. Not a big deal. The grocery store was lacking. Now, my plan going into this for the chef's knowledge. And we have a stainless steel pan. We're going to heat it up, put some avocado oil on it, a little bit of butter. We're going to put the sirloin steak, this bad boy, on about 2 minutes each side. We want a nice crust. Now, this steak is a little bit smaller than I'm used to. I'm used to very big. And so quiet. We might have to time it slightly differently. 2 minutes one side, 2 minutes the other to get that nice sear. Then we're going to go about 30 seconds on the edges. After that, we're going to take it off, put it down, and let it rest for roughly 5 to 10 minutes so the juices can all come together. Hold on, I missed a few things. Sorry. We are seasoning. We are seasoning with salt, pepper, some onion, and there's one thing I want to mention in here. Rosemary. Like essentially this like quiet. These are just all-purpose seasonings, nice and easy to get a nice kind of that fresh smell. And after each side is done and the sides are done, we're going to turn it on low heat. We're going to add some butter. We're going to add a little bit of rosemary. We're going to turn it and we're going to baste the steak so the juices get nice and in there. I know Dean doesn't know a lot about getting juices in there, but I do. And and then we're gonna let it sit, and I'll present, and it's gonna be nice and medium to medium rare. That's my plan, chefs. Thank you again for coming. If I do win this competition, it would mean a lot to me. My uncles, brothers, sisters, dogs, cousins, cats, teachers.
Okay. Dean, go ahead. Start your introduction.
So I see that this is an unfair fight. Today I'm up against an amateur. And quite frankly, I feel bad. This is not a fair matchup, but that's all right, because we'll turn out on top nonetheless. So for my steak today, we first need to start with something that I spoke about earlier on live that I haven't really shared much about until right now. And this is really going to set me and Chris off at the start. So right here, I have a heat lamp, and let's just go ahead and turn this off. I was temping the steak a little bit. This piece of meat, this 10-ounce sirloin, went into the refrigerator about 5 hours ago with some seasoning on it, just salt, so we could have that salt ooze into the steak and pull any moisture out. So the goal of a good sear is to A, have a steak that is temped. So your cast iron, which I'm cooking on a cast iron, by the way, will be able to give it the best sear possible. And there's two things that can get in the way: the temperature of the meat and the moisture content of the meat.
My meat has incredible moisture and temperature, always.
So by placing this in the fridge 4 hours ago, we were able to draw all of that moisture content out. So we've already set our steak apart from Chris's. Now, next part will of course be seasoning it. So when you pre-draw that moisture out, you just go at it with the salt. But we will also be going at it with some coarse black pepper and a very minuscule amount of garlic. Now, you want to be careful with how much garlic you add, as that's a very fine particle that can burn easy. For a good sear, you don't want to burn, okay? Right? So after that, we'll go ahead and preheat our cast iron pan to around a medium high, around a 7 to an 8, and then put our steak on each side for exactly a minute. Get a nice sear on there. After we get the sear on the steak, we'll go ahead and pull that steak off, and then we're going to bring that pan down to a lower 4 to medium heat, and then we're going to put the steak back in, and then we're going to baste it for around another 2 to 3 minutes to get that internal temp up to a 120 before pulling it off, allowing it to heat up for another 5 minutes, reach that 135 internal for a perfect medium rare. And we'll be basting it with some garlic cloves, some thyme, and some Irish butter. And that is how we will be making our steak tonight. And we're going to absolutely blow Chris away.
All right. Now, one thing that I have to do because, out here in these streets, we go after both sides like you've never seen. I promise you. We go for both sides. And I had a interesting picture that I had to show you real quick. Do you see this real quick?
It's Dean Withers. I agree with that.
All right, now you may start.
Ready?
Your engines.
So we're going to go ahead and start
Go!
We're going to go ahead and start off here pretty simply, folks. So as I said, we've already pre-seasoned it about 4 hours ago before drawing that moisture out with some salt. So now we're just going to go back at each side with some pepper and the garlic. So we'll go ahead and do that now.
And to the people who want to listen to an actually interesting person talk, I've got some all-purpose seasoning here because, again, not in my normal abode, but that's okay. That's okay. We got some all-purpose seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic, onion. What else is in here? organic dill seed. Not good for a steak, nice and easy. We're gonna preheat this pan, get it nice. This won't open. It's game time, and my devices are not working, which is pretty common for me in multiple ways. I tend to fold under pressure.
Okay. Right now, it seems like Dean has a better idea of what he's doing with his carcass. Now he's touching his meat very weirdly. I don't know why he's touching it with such a weird little.
It's because it's raw, Parker.
You love touching raw meat. Okay. Now we got Chris. Chris is just touching his meat for the very first time. He's getting the.
I touch meat, bro. Don't worry.
You do? Okay. So he's grabbing the paper towels, and some of the, what type of oil are you using?
Avocado oil, a little bit of butter. I know Dean's probably
I'd like to point out.
So no beef tallow.
Hold on. If Dean does all his fancy shit, there's one thing he's missed.
So no beef tallow? Oh,
So I'd like to point out, Dean over here. I'd like to point out that Chris is already making a fatal mistake.
Chris, it is not okay to beat your meat on the live, okay?
The reason,
Actually, slapping my
now
thick ass.
listen. So the reason why, okay, Chris has already made a fatal mistake is he says he wants to sear with some butter. So butter has
I know, Dean. I already know.
low points compared to anything else. He's already making a very fatal.
Dean, you cooked your first steak like 2 days ago, man. I've cooked steak before, right?
No, that's not true, bud. You're right. You just haven't been watching close enough.
And also, look at this.
Hey, wait. Can I clarify real quick? There's 6,000 people listening to us do this right now. Dude, I just want to clarify, dude.
I don't know.
By the way, Chris, just out of curiosity, what internal temp are you going to today,
buddy? Can I listen?
Yeah, that's what I thought, bud.
What? You think I'm not going to name a number?
Yeah, name a number right now, pal.
130.
130? Doubt it.
You think I'm going to overcook it, but that's fine.
All right, so we're almost done.
How did your last steak come out, genuinely?
Actually, if you're asking that in a very genuine sense, very good.
Okay.
I've actually kind of nailed the art.
Yeah, look, we got this nice and seasoned. Now, again, the reason I slap, like, this is a nice thick, I like my shit thick. So grab it, slap. It's what I do. Treat it like a little bit of disrespect, but of course in a very loving way.
I don't know. I think Dean's meat probably looks a little bit larger than Chris's right now.
Oh yeah, mine's 8 ounces. His is 10.
Okay.
It's about the motion of the ocean, Parker.
Stop making shit weird.
Where's my oil? I need to oil up the meat, bro.
Okay. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, our raw, dry-aged USDA choice sirloin is prepped and ready to go. Now, this is something that Chris will not do because I'm the master. But our next step is to preheat the cast iron. So cast iron takes
my pan has been heated for the last 10 minutes, dude.
Cast iron takes quite a long time to get up to temp. So we're going to put that on there at around an 8, okay? And our oil that we're going to be, sizzling and putting a good sear on that steak today with is going to be the avocado oil. So the reason you want to use avocado oil compared to canola oil, really any other oil, is because of the smoke point, about 550 degrees. And when you're searing a steak, you want it really, really hot because the hotter...
Can I mute the host?
No, you can't. The better Maynard reaction that you're able to have, getting a better sear, okay? And for today's steak, we want the best sear possible.
Hold up. I need to do some elevation activities. Give me 1 second.
Oh, and by the way, if you want to let us know who's in the lead, feel free to drop TikTok roses or TikTok gifts on who you think is killing it. So we have a general sense of who the public thinks.
You fucking grifter! Shut up, you fucking absolute fucking grifter, dude.
Can anybody hear the Wash 22-year-old talking? I guide them. Here we go. So our pan is preheating. I'm gonna honestly be here with you guys for a minute while we get up to heat here. So once again, looking back at the steak, it looks phenomenal. The steak is just looking perfect.
Hey, I know you guys said you guys are cooking, but I'm baking.
Nice, Parker. Nice.
I say I'm winning. I'm winning right now.
So
I promise you. I promise you I'm winning. I think the chat agrees with me.
So what we're looking for off this pan, because it takes a while to preheat, we just want to start seeing some smoke go off of the seasoning that's already on there. And by the way, so the sear is going to generate a lot of smoke, okay? Right, but that's what it's supposed to do, because that just tells us that our pan is hot enough to get a good sear. So we want our pan to be generating some smoke, because that is what tells us how well we're doing.
Dad, I don't know if you can tell, but it smells delicious in here. Got a little bit of avocado oil, but this has been heating up for a while. This is a stainless steel pan, always good to do.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's gonna sear on one side. I don't know if you can hear that. Look at that.
I don't think it's done baking yet, Everett. I think I need to bake a little bit more. Hold on,
All right,
give me a
guys.
second, everyone.
So we're getting ready. Our cast iron hasn't started to release any.
Oh my goodness, chat. Chat, if you want to talk about who's going to win this competition, chat, we've seared one side. If you want to take a look at it. I know, again, my meat's a little smaller, but
Oh my God, bro, Chris!
got a nice crust going right there. Nice crust.
Bro, what
Right.
I think Chris's meat looks better.
Great crust.
What is that, bro?
What's wrong with him?
Oh, dude, I'm clearing.
What the fuck is wrong with my food? It's great. It looks amazing. It looks great.
Let's go!
Talking about
Bro,
Debbie,
why
thank
is
you.
Parker getting gifted the
Let's go!
more than both you and me, and he's like baking off stream while we're having a cooking competition? What the fuck is going on?
Chat, why is Dean saying my steak looks ridiculous? It's got a great crust on it.
Okay. All right, chat. So it's time. Our cast iron is now smoking. This is when we're going to put the avocado oil
Parker,
on.
this better get points for speed, bro.
Things are about to... Well, I'm using a cast iron, which is going to give me a better sear, but it takes longer to come
Oh
on.
my god. This guy learned how to cook a Dago. He thinks he's fucking Master Chef.
You see,
I-
all of our cooking is creating some level of smoke.
So,
Mine just creates a lot more. I'm telling you, tremendous levels. You've never seen levels
Feel
like
free to use a
that.
very copious amount of oil, you guys. You want a copious amount of oil. That is how you get the best sear possible. So what we're also going to be doing over here is we're going to take our meat thermometer, and at the start, we're just going to use this meat thermometer as a timer, so we know how long we've seared each side. So let's go ahead and get this on. We're going to go ahead and set a timer because we want to evenly sear it, ladies and gentlemen. We want to evenly sear it, okay? So let's wait for that oil to get, almost like you could see your reflection off of it, really shiny. Shiny oil is good oil, guys. Shiny oil
Second
is good oil.
side. Second side sear. Parker, I mean, there's got to be props for just, I'm just kind of going, I have a natural instinct for this type of stuff, Dean, I can't say the same.
All right, you guys. So the oil is just about up. Yeah, guys, a lot of oil for this year. Trust me. That's how it's supposed to be. More oil, the better on a good sear.
All right. We're turning this
Throw on our steak.
We're turning this stove way down. We're gonna grab butter. More butter.
Let's go ahead and throw the steak on for this year, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this.
Again, chefs, I want to mention how long Dean is taking. We're gonna take about a cube of butter. We're gonna throw it in there and let it melt. Again, the stove is. We're actually gonna let that pan cool down, and we just want to low heat it. And we're also gonna throw some. I don't have rosemary, which I really wish I had, but it's all right because we can use something else. I don't know what that something else should be, but it will be something else. Wow, this pan is fucking hot. I set off my fire alarm. I set off my fucking
Chris is dude.
God damn it.
Chris, come on,
God damn
calm
it.
down.
I know. It's okay. I
So
know.
guys, everybody that's looking at this steak, what we're also doing is putting pressure on it so we can make sure we get a good sear. Now, every 20 seconds or so, slightly lifting it off and moving it to make sure that we have new oil circulating under.
Your meat looks so weird, Dean. Dean, the meat looks so weird, bro.
You've never cooked a day in your life. Be quiet, pal.
Dude, I have.
sorry, that was me.
This has to also
I would cook a steak better than you. I'm just letting you know.
this also has to be a part of the, I'm facing unreasonable.
Oh my God! Look at that sear.
The fire alarm.
He's so cringe.
Oh, what a beautiful start! What a beautiful start to a beautiful steak.
All right, Pat. We're gonna
Wow.
Yo, Ari, thank you so much for the $5 for the baking fund.
We're gonna
Thank you
take a
so
couple
much.
of these
Jasmine, thank you for the
things.
$4 for getting the kitchen. Don't worry, I'm already baking. Don't worry. And Brian, thank you for the $5 for the real winner here.
Again, Dean is
I didn't get a blinker.
Dean is doing this scientifically. A lot of cooking is just based on,
Chris, yours looks very interesting.
it looks good, dude. What are you talking about right now? What I'm gonna do is take this stuff right here. I'm gonna probably add a little more oil, baste it for a second. Make sure these juices really get in this steak. If you know, it looks fucking delicious. Maybe this side's got a great.
You burnt your
Dude,
seasoning. That's why
I
you
think,
shouldn't use onions.
honestly,
Put
hey,
your bitch ass up, Dean.
I think the most cooked thing here is me. It's me.
All right, then we're going to go ahead and render that fat as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we've now done our sear on both sides. We're just going to go back and render that fat while also getting...
Paloma, thank you for the $5 for the elevation activities fund. Thank you. Dean studied for this.
I have, bro. I'm not even kidding.
Okay. Chris, we need a better angle. Okay, okay.
All right. So, chat, we have officially got our first sear on the steak. So now we're going to go ahead and take the steak off of the pan. We're going to go ahead and put the heat down to a little bit over a 4. And right now, this is what our steak is looking like.
Oh,
So
it's actually
far-
looking pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's
So
pretty
far, it's looking pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and explain the next step to you guys. So now we're going to get into the low heat basting. So what we're going to need for this is quite a bit of butter, as well as our garlic and our thyme, which are over there. We were going to start...
Wait, Dean, I just want to let you know there are some people that have swiped onto the live that don't know that we do politics, and the first thing they've ever seen of us is that we're doing a cooking live. I just want to let
That's
you know.
awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's burnt.
I'm taking
I
unreasonable
actually
pressures.
don't see a burn on there. I think
My
that is
fire
a
alarm has
beautiful
gone
steak.
off. I'm not
That is
in.
probably
Oh,
one of the
steak
best
looks
things.
like shit. That shit's a brown piece of shit. I put that in the toilet.
But like exactly, it's
Come on,
supposed to be
Jack.
brown. It's not
I need
supposed to
a
be brown.
Jack.
That is actually a beautiful sear. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
you don't know. You wouldn't know a beautiful steak if it hit your wife right in the head. Trust me.
What? I didn't get that one. I'm sorry, man.
I didn't. I just kind of said it.
I don't get that one at all. All right.
Oh, that's deep, dude. I thought that was my shit. I thought.
No, that was
well
okay.
done.
So now we're gonna go ahead. We've let this come down the temp a little bit. We have it on a little bit over a 4. We're about ready to get into basting, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm now gonna go do is I'm now gonna go get the butter. So here we go.
I just put my cooked steak on the wrong pan.
Chris, it's not looking so good, man.
All right. So now here's our butter, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Irish butter.
Relax.
And we're honestly-
I feel like Dean definitely watched like he literally studied for this.
This has been my-
Dean. I'm sorry, you studied for this more than you studied for any test throughout the entirety of high school, middle school,
yeah.
elementary.
I think you
Yeah.
points to
Parker,
Duncan
this
for
is
that.
steak cooking has been my hyperfixation for the last week.
I'm not trolling. I actually genuinely think you've put
This
more
guy
effort into this
points
than
to Duncan.
your entire school career.
Absolutely. So guys, okay. Anyways, here's the next step. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to cut the ends off of the garlic knobs for a base. So we're gonna go to get those ends off, just like that. There's one,
Steak.
there's 2, and now that we got the ends off of the garlic, we're gonna leave the skin on, so the garlic itself doesn't burn in the pan.
I'm gonna let this sit.
And then we're going to go ahead and crush the garlic.
I do
Now
think
that we have our garlic crushed like that,
we
we're
get
going
the
to
host,
take
please?
the crushed garlic and put it right into that oil. So drop them in. Okay. We're then going to move this pan with the oil back onto the heat. We're going to let that start to get the temp. And then we're going to go ahead and put the butter on top. Now there's a debate if you should leave the oil in or out. But I personally like leaving the oil in because it gives more of like that.
I have to gain. Someone said, Chris, it looks delicious. I have to gain points for just pure speed and knowledge. Already go. This guy thinks this shit is math. No, this is intuition. I cooked steak before. I've cooked many times before Dean. And if you could look, I know the lighting is shit, so it just looks like there's a giant brown piece of shit on my. But trust me, I'll get some good lighting here in a second. I'm gonna let the juices kind of marinate in here, and we'll cut it open. But I definitely at least get a point for speed, Top Chef. My steak is done, bro. Nice and sweet.
All right, guys. So we are getting ready to start basting our steak. We now have the butter beginning to melt, and we have our thermometer in the piece of meat.
I need lighting for this.
So for this next part, y'all, we will be flipping that steak in with the garlic and butter about every 30 seconds.
That's what I do with your wife last night. I flipped her.
We're going to go ahead and let the butter.
Sorry. Oh, fuck, my house.
There we go. So let's get that butter all chopped up. Looking good, looking nice.
Just loaded back into the map. We're good, everyone. We loaded back.
Put that steak right back on there. And then just start basting with the garlic butter. Flipping every 30 seconds. You guys.
Look, Dean is doing a good job basting everything. But there has to be Look. I know Dean is getting a series basting, but I do want to argue the chat for a second. I've been done. And I think there's like two different factors here. You know, Dean's a nerd. He comes over. He's cooking for you ladies, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna get the internal temperature." I've got sweatpants on, barely hopped out of bed, Red Bull in my hand. I came up to you. I said, "Baby, you want a steak?" And that was me hitting the steak, of course. And he said, yeah. I said, sit down, make yourself comfortable. I got you. I go cook up a steak real quick. I don't need to talk to you about it. I come in. Looking all relaxed, fucking Red Bull in my hand. I hand you a beautiful glass of wine and a nice seared steak, and I said, "Here you go, baby." And so let's sit down. Well, what else do you need? I'll order you whatever you need. You know, we can go relax and watch a movie. And I just like that type of vibe. You know, Dean's not giving you that vibe. He's all dressed up in his shirts, which I don't disrespect. But he's sitting there like, "Oh, baby, like I dressed up for tonight, and if you check it out, I'm actually basting my steak, buddy."
Okay, let me know when you're done yapping, because now after 30 seconds on each side, we're going to continue to baste it. But now we're just going to go ahead and throw that thyme in as well.
Thank you for the galaxy.
We want that thyme in there now because we want to be able to baste it with the thyme, but the thyme burns. So you only add the thyme in after you've already done a bit of your basting, so it doesn't burn.
So while Dean is
the thermometer is crazy.
Yeah, while Dean is basting, basting his steak. I'm in the other room, and I'm telling his girlfriend what I'm not going to say that. But again, it's just like
That's crazy, Chris.
What did he
That's
say?
crazy. Chris is going crazy.
Vibes, you know?
What did Chris say?
I got the Red Bull in my hands. I said, "Baby, you want a beautiful steak?" It's intuition, bro. Ladies, you know what it is. That's what I do.
Yeah. Using intuition to cook is just a lazy man's excuse for not being a good
Buddy,
chef.
I've cooked a steak before. I've been cooking for weeks. You learned how to cook this week.
I've been cooking for much longer than you've been alive, pal. Yeah, hey, for all the ladies watching, you know, how many times have you heard that excuse from a man? You know, would
Dude,
you rather?
how are there 6.6 thousand people in the stream?
Don't interrupt me.
I'm sorry, Dean. I'm sorry I had to do that.
No, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
For all the ladies watching, you know, how
For
many
all the
times...
ladies watching out there, I would
Well, let me finish. Why is everybody interrupting me? I said, for the final time, for all the ladies watching, how many times have you heard that lazy excuse from a man saying, "Oh, babe, if I put in more effort than I'm putting in, which is none, I would be weird. There's like some reason why me putting in no effort whatsoever is actually a good thing, I swear." How many times have you guys heard that lazy excuse?
Buddy, it has nothing to do with effort. I put an effort on the steak, obviously. I put in as much effort as you. I just didn't spend all this time being a nerd about it. And it has nothing to do with effort. It's about what I'm explaining to the girl who's over. I'm not dressing up saying, "Hey, baby, you want to learn about my steak cooking techniques?" Bro, she's cool without that. She wants to go watch the movie, have a glass of wine, I'll bring her the steak, all right?
All right, chat. So now we're just we're tip checking. So after I baste for a while,
look at this guy. He's performing surgery over here, dude. What the fuck is he doing?
So after I baste each side.
Get the nerd, Chad. Get the nerd.
Dude, Chris is crashing out because he's honestly coping. He's honestly
No,
coping.
I'm actually late for something I'm supposed to be at, so I'm trying to I gotta hurry, bro. I kind of feel bad.
Okay, so I have much longer to go.
Something.
With this.
Yeah, trust me, dude.
So we're gonna throw it back on there, and we're just gonna continue to base. Just for a while longer, guys. We're about at 100 internal. We're gonna
Dean is locked in. Dean is locked in.
And we're gonna want to pull this off at about a 120 internal, you guys.
By the way, when I'm picking this up, the crust, it's like literally crunchy on the outside. That's that crust. So you guys are.
All right, at this point, we're kind of done basting, and now we're
Look at that!
wait.
Look at that, chat!
I'm sorry, Chris.
I've been done.
Dude, Dean, I think it would be actually like devoid of reality if I were to say that you've won, Chris. I'm sorry. I'm like,
we haven't even opened the steak.
like I would have to be so removed.
People in the chat, are saying it looks nice.
I would have to
come down the
be
vibe.
so removed from
it's hard to
reality.
judge a steak when no one's tasting it, right? But again, a lot of my nature, my intuition went into this steak. My giant vibe went into the steak.
Dude, honestly, saying Chris won is the same thing as saying.
If I cut this steak open and it's raw, I'm gonna end my life.
Dude.
All right, guys, we're at 109 internal. We have another 10 degrees to go before we pull this off. So we're just trying to evenly cook each side now. Okay, we're coming up in tip pretty fast, guys. We're coming up in tip.
Someone said Parker biased judge. I can't.
I feel like I'm watching I feel like I'm watching CS:GO comp right now. Like guy left, he's fucking late. He's doing call outs on the steak.
We're at 113 internal.
Chad, he's alley. What?
We have another.
Dude, I hit him. He's white. Shoot him.
Yeah. He's low. No shield. I'm building. Yo, there's another one left behind. Southwest 190.
19. One more degree.
Look at the W's
He's
in the
one
chat for
shot.
Chris right
He's
now.
one shot.
And we're
Get
done.
him.
Look at the W's in the chat.
And
Look
we're
at the
off.
W's in the chat for
We're
Chris.
over, we're off, and we're done.
Look at the W's in the chat for Chris right now.
We've now pulled it off at 120 internal precisely. We are going to go ahead and now let it rest for 5 minutes from now. And in exactly 5 minutes from now, we're going to go ahead and cut it open. So I'm sorry that I've been quiet for the last little bit. I've just been locked in.
Dude,
it's okay. It's okay. I already made your girl finish in the other room, and we already talked about our steaks.
Okay. Chris needs to stop. Bro. Chris is done.
I'm just kidding.
What the fuck, Chris?
Chris is done. Chris is done. Chris is actually done.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, the only thing you made my girlfriend finish was filing that restraining order. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Thank you.
Yo, can we get some W Deans in the chat? Yo, W Deans.
Thank you. Okay, so we are now letting this steak rest. Do you guys want to see what it's looking like so far?
Yeah, seriously, Chris, we're gonna need a public apology with tears right now.
Should we judge
at least 5 tears and a ukulele?
Dean,
should we judge the outside of my steak?
My apology. I really didn't need to say what I said about Dean and his girl. I love them both very much, and I was in the heat of the moment, and I really hope I can reflect on my actions further.
Well, apologize to her. Anyways, should we look at
that's actually facts.
Wait, what?
Should we look at the inside of them?
Well, I feel like you should let it sit for a few more minutes. So your juices can.
Wait. Let's look at the outside of them and compare.
I just say the chat's been going insane for W. Chris over here.
So can I see the outside of your steak real quick there, bud?
When I pick it up, by the way, the crust is just magnificent. You know.
Okay, so the issue with yours is that I could literally see the burnt seasoning.
Yeah, buddy, it's I just disagree.
Yo, Jordan, think of the $1 for Stop the Steal. Isabella, think of it $20 because you're the real baker. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, Dean, let's see your. Can you get your
Samantha? Think of it $2. Yes, we've already gotten lit.
Oh my God, you guys, that is seriously one of the most beautiful beautiful crusts I've ever seen.
Dude, that is unbelievable.
Chris, you cannot beat that.
Can you get it closer to the camera, please?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I need to see it closer to the camera. I need to see. Oh,
Honestly, you know what? You know what? I think Chris's is better, dude.
yeah. And people in the chat go crazy for me.
Did you say better?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, look at the
Chris's is
chat
better.
right now. Wait, let me see the sides. Let me see the sides.
I honestly think that Chris. I would rather have eaten Chris's steak.
What the fuck? Then you don't know steaks.
What are you talking about? What do you mean I don't know steak? Knowing steak is subjective.
Guys, I kind of have a fear my steak may be underdone.
No, it's not. It's not. Chris, it is perfect.
I don't know.
Just the way it is.
Look at the W's and the Chris. Look at everyone going crazy. Maybe start a poll real quick, just for the outside of the steak. Start a poll.
No, I'm just kidding. Dean, yours is cracked, bro. It's actually cracked.
Dean, I also genuinely apologize for my comments about being inappropriate toward you. The heat of the moment.
Okay. How do we start a poll?
You know how to start a poll on TikTok?
Gia, thank you for the $5. Eris, thank you for the $2. Ari, thank you for the $5. Thank you.
Okay.
And Alana, thank you for the $4. Thank you.
All right, Chris. What I want you to
Tree,
do
thank you
is
for the 10. Sorry.
shut up, Parker.
Oh, yo.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yo. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Chris, what I want you to do is I want you to show the outside of your steak on cam, and then let's both do that, and let's just have the people rank the steaks. So, okay, put your steak on cam.
Dean just looking for ego boost, dude.
What? This is a competition, bud. This is a competition.
Dude, he said I wanna fucking rub it in Chris's face now.
All right.
What, are you saying that mine is better?
Yes, dude. Clearly, dude.
I've got to go in a second. Can we cut these?
Chris, you got to show us the final product.
Should I cut it open?
Yeah.
Okay, smiley face for Dean.
You got to show us what happens.
Smiley face for bro. That can't be the poll, bro. That's this guy's hating. I guess I'm on the right then. All right, chat. Here we go.
You got to show us, bro. What?
Can I cut it open first, please? I can't.
Sure. You can show us while you cut it.
I know I don't have the most ideal knife here, folks, but
look. Dean's gonna show us while he cuts it.
You know the funny part is mine is actually a little bit under.
What? Do you actually watch Chris's actually look better?
Mine is a little bit under.
I think mine may be.
Can you show it to us?
Oh no, Dean. Oh no. Oh wait, I do want to point out I'm very close in the
Can you show it to us, Mr. Chris?
I can in a second if you just let me finish cutting.
Dude, there's 7,000 people watching us do this.
This is absurd. The outside of my steak looked amazing. I pulled it off.
My steak's about 4 degrees under. Fun fact.
I don't know.
Let's see it, bro.
Okay, gonna go again. Crust on the outside.
Okay. I mean,
it could have gone.
Hold up, give us better lighting. Yeah. Move us to better lighting. Yeah.
Hold up. I need this to focus, bro.
By the way, we both like raw steak.
Actually, that's not that bad. That's pretty good, honestly. It could have a few more minutes. It's a little red, but you see, look at this. Look at the juice coming off that, chat. Look, people are saying in the chat, that's beautiful. That's the inside. That's decently rare. It's pretty rare. This is pretty fucking rare. But taste test. It's pretty rare. I will say that's pretty underdone. I'll be honest.
Yeah. What would you rate it yourself, Chris?
I think it looks great, man. But maybe I just like rare steak.
It looks good.
Yeah, let's go ahead and cut this bad boy open.
I don't know if it's actually the cut itself because I don't eat sirloin, but I don't know. It's fine. It's a little tough. Mine's a little chewy. I won't lie.
Oh.
Mine's a little tough. There's another piece for you.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
You gotta do thinner cuts, bro.
Oh my gosh. This is perfect.
Okay, Dean's does look
okay, yeah, dude. Dean's does look good. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, look at that beauty.
Wow, look at that absolute beauty.
That is.
Have you ever watched that guy that does the Amazon stuff, with the Australian accent,
Oh yeah,
in the outback?
I'm that guy.
I was like, that's so you, dude. That's so you, but with like the steak right now.
All right, I'm gonna have to go in a second because I'm like late for something. But
For sure.
but I need a final. Oh Jesus! I guarantee Dean's tastes so much better than mine.
Dude, Dean, you got to taste test.
But also, like mine looks fine though, guys. Come on, like you can't be here to taste. You know that's pretty rare. That's
Holy shit. Man, I'm being serious. This is the best steak I've made so far.
haven't you only made 2 other steaks?
Well, I've taken it more seriously for the last couple weeks. But this is the best one I made. You know what it is?
Maybe you just had a bad piece.
Seriously, what it is that makes this one so good is the fact that I put it in
This shit is fucking juicy and thick, just how I fucking like it, dude.
the fridge. Really
Fuck yeah. But
Was it good?
Dude, this is beautiful.
yeah, you know what else is beautiful, Dean? Yo, Dean. On a serious note, bro. On a serious note, nice job.
Crazy. Yeah,
Like-
dude, that was good. That was
Oh
good.
no, you actually like fucking did your research. You fucking killed it, bro. I could use some tips. Now I do think it was kind of close for my.
You cooked it. You cooked it pretty good internal for like not using a thermometer or anything.
I used a thermometer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
now Dean's like, I think less of me.
Yeah, you lost a few points.
Well, I think we'll have to let people decide. Also, genuinely, I
You
apologize.
should have just lied to him, Chris.
I know. Be like, nah, I bought that shit. Nah.
So my house isn't filled with smoke this time, and
That's
I think it's that damn avocado oil.
Yeah. I use avocado oil always. I also apologize for any rude things I said that were too far, Dean. It's always respect between two people. Now, what we need, am I involved in here? Of course I'm not. Dean doesn't love me and care about me. But what we need is a final ruling from the judge and a final.
Nope, he got banned. I'm just kidding. Live pause. We can't hear you, Chris. Chris, you're not there. We don't hear you.
I know. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Final ruling from Parker, the judge, and then
Yeah, you clearly fucking won. Dean definitely won. I'm sorry. I can't like deny reality. Like unbiased opinion. Like that's the obvious determination.
Okay. So Parker goes with Dean. Now listen, chat. Before you vote, I want you to take into consideration vibes. If you are,
what the fuck? Yeah, that's not gonna make that steak taste any less.
buddy, no.
Yeah,
no one
somebody's
here-
got to clip
hold
that
on,
vibes.
No one here,
You gotta take into account vibes.
Hold on. No one here can taste the steak. And if you like the vibe of my cooking, and if you were at my house hanging out, and I just came up to you, baby girl, and I said, "Wow, what a great steak!" Can we get some votes? Can we get a final poll? But not just like the emojis. Do Dean Chris? Do you know how to do it?
Oh yeah. Wait, Dean or Chris? Oh yeah, like one of the polls up top.
Yeah. You do the bot. You do like custom poll, and then you add it, and then you hit submit, and then you have to go back and like do it.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies,
Okay.
man, I love Parker, man. Look at him up there.
All right, so the poll is
Bro, I'm so out of it, bro.
gonna start running in 5 seconds.
Okay.
It's gonna say A for Chris or B for Dean.
Jen, thank you for $3.33.
Go ahead and click on the poll in that top left-hand corner.
Oh Jesus! It's
The Dean NC is
It's
paying
outside
all
of
you.
steak first.
No. It's just there was a pre-existing poll titled that I think one of the mods made, so I just reran it.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys, this is the vote for the actual steak itself. I'm down right now with 1,500 votes in. I think we should I think you should end it at in 60 seconds. It doesn't even run for 5 minutes.
Yeah, if you thought that I made a better steak, guys, make sure to go vote on that poll.
And if I understand that the internal of Dean's steak might have looked good, but again, I want you to imagine if you were a guest.
I just want you to think about vibes.
The vibes.
Yeah, guys,
if you were
other than the cooking of the steak, you guys.
Excuse me. If you were a guest at one of our places, maybe a guest at my place, a friend, or something more, And you saw, Dean explaining his, doing surgery on his steak versus me, hanging out, looking relaxed, being what some call
actually, Chris, I don't know if you'd win that one. You were making a lot of things pretty sexual. I don't know, man. That's a weird vibes, Chris.
Wait, well,
yeah. Chris is giving off red flags, dude.
Wait, hold on. I never said it was about. Obviously, I've been saying different things. I was just talking about how I was appearing. Just nice and relaxed. I wasn't stressed out. Guys, I'm really throwing everything at the wall to try to convince people to vote for me. I'm so far. I feel like MAGA right now.
He said, please, bro, please, come on.
I'm like MAGA, dude.
I don't have anything else, man. Please, come on.
I'm like MAGA. I'm like, well, if you really think about it, the vibe of Trump is just like that's what sets his foreign policy apart. Is like the vibe.
You know what I gotta say is like one of the best combos ever.
What?
Steak and rice, man. Like this is beautiful. Just steak.
That actually is very pretty. Dude, I gotta pull up to Colorado sometime. We can you gotta teach me how to cook a steak, man.
I'm telling you, just become hyper interested in it and go down rabbit holes on YouTube.
I'm down. I'll do it.
So I just get these hyperfixations every couple months, and my hyperfixation for the last couple weeks has been steaks. So it's I know every almost a lot about the actual process of cooking a steak, where the beef is sourced, what kind of different beef is good and what is bad, et cetera, et cetera. I've just been going down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, dude. Well, I wasn't prepared because the first lab, I'm like, Dan has no idea what's going on, and then all of a sudden you pull up. I saw pretty quickly the fucking rosemary leaves you had. I was like, oh no, this guy knows what's going on here. Oh no.
That was actually thyme.
Oh. Well, you're built like a thyme. Say thank you, Chris.
Wow, built like a what?
Oh, Parker, say one nice thing about each of our steaks. Come on, Parker.
Compliment your meat there, bud.
Parker, say one nice thing about each of our steaks.
Please compliment our meat right now.
Bro. Yeah, compliment our meat, Parker. Come on, dude. And don't say Dean's was bigger. You said that earlier.
Dude. Hey, I was referencing the steak, bro. Okay.
I don't know if you were.
I was serious, dude. You said it was. You said it was 10. Do you agree that Dean's meat was bigger?
Oh, stop. Y'all getting on my ass for saying weird shit and then talking about, yo, Parker, can you comment on how good my meat was?
Hey, you brought it up.
I didn't, Dean. No, I didn't.
You brought it up, so I'm gonna hold you accountable for that. You wanna concede, bro? You wanna concede?
Bro, what's the poll at, bro?
Hold on, wait, dude, that's crazy. Crazy pivot.
You're kind of getting wiped in the poll right now, Chris.
Dude, wiped.
Well, I also want to point out I asked for poll watchers and I did not get them.
Man,
interesting that you don't want to talk about the realities of counting all the votes.
Dry brining your steak actually makes a damn.
Does it? Well, listen, for 2,700 votes, 40-60, I think I did pretty well. I think I did. I don't know. I'm probably not going to beat the Dean Withers. I mean, this guy was prepared as fuck. But to get 40% of the vote, man, I'm happy with it. I also think that realistically, I love Dean and Parker. You guys are my friends. Say thank you, Chris.
Yo, Parker, you evil. You evil. That wasn't nice, Parker. Take it back. Say I'm sorry.
All right, listen, I have to run because I'm late for something. Dean, I'm glad you came up with this idea. It was a good one. But next time when I'm back in Chicago, I want more preparation and I want to add some shit. We're going to do this again, but we're going to make sure we have the same size steak. We have everything ready. We have 24 hours notice. And maybe we can we need to add another variable. You can add a side, but it can be any side or something.
I like that. Yes, let's do that as soon as you're back. I agree.
All right. And I'll do some studying. Parker, Dean, it was a pleasure again. Dean, W's in the chat for Dean. And Parker, thanks for having me. And
good seeing you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you for coming up, man. You did well.
So, of course, my last question before I go. Where are you giving the charity money to that you just won on Top Chef?
$100,000.
Yeah, I'm giving it. I said I was going to give it if I won to my uncles, dogs, brothers, sisters, cats, neighbor who needs a new lung. What about you?
I don't know, man. There's a couple, companies that I think have been doing a lot of good work. I think I'm gonna just take all 100,000 of that and pour it into this one business out in where are they headquartered? France, Italy? I think they're headquartered in Italy.
Is there?
And that's all. I'm gonna give it to a business in Italy.
Why?
Well,
Seriously, dude. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, they have this new initiative. They call it V12, and this V12, this new initiative that they're doing for humanity. It does what's called a 0 to 60 in about 2.4 seconds.
Oh, this guy's getting a car. This guy's talking about, all right, I'm leaving. I love you guys.
Said V12. I'm gonna give it all to the nonprofit organization of Lamborghini.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. Bro just said he's gonna get a Lambo is crazy.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
That's what being top chef gets you.
Top Chef. Unbelievable.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head off and finish